Oh my god, guys, welcome to the Wednesday evening stream. I'm glad to have everyone here. Let's just jump right into it. Let's just jump into this beautiful game. Perfect. Thank you very much for tuning in. I know a lot of other streamers are streaming right now. I think Georgester's streaming right now. So, feel free to hop onto anyone. I'm not saying, skip him, join me. Not saying that at all. Everyone here is an amazing streamer. Everyone puts out great content. Try and absorb and consume as much as possible because everyone has different viewpoints on this game. Everyone has different deck building strategies. Everyone has different thoughts and ideas. And you never really want to stick to one person. As good as I claim to be, we love you, Greshu. Yeah, Tetra, how you doing, man? Dude, I caught your stream last night. I was watching it while I was doodling on my iPad trying to make some emojis for my stream. I was just like, dude, I gotta watch this. And then you open challenge. I was like, I mean, I can't pass that up. I can't pass that stuff up. So I figured that's what I'd do today. I would do that today. Schmidtbot did an open challenge, I think yesterday too. You did one. Everyone's been doing them. Dude, I love my Fair Pain aggro. All I did was just lay a buff and use this ability. That's all it is. It's the easiest deck in the world to run, and it's the most efficient in my opinion. I'm still working, mostly just gonna check. Dude, don't apologize to me. As long as you're here enjoying the stream, we're gonna have some fun today. I think we're gonna have a great time. But yeah, as I was saying, Schmidtbot did an open challenge. He fortunately was able to get some Halloween card backs for the winners, which I thought was really cool. I personally don't know who to talk about that, so I do apologize for not having any rewards on. If you beat me, you get something special. I'll give you a thumbs up, a pat on the back, and go, wow, man, your deck was really good, really intuitive. I love that. As I was saying, Tetra put on an open challenge yesterday. I thought that was really cool. Really got a lot of really cool people in his chat talking back and forth. He had like 21 people. That was insane. I'm so happy for him. That was awesome. He's doing other stuff too, so please check him out at the Umbrella House too. I'm not even affiliated with them. I just love plugging their stuff because they have great content, so go check them out of their YouTube channel. Today, I thought I'd do my own open challenge. I am the self-proclaimed family man of Lightseekers. In case no one else knew that, I am a family man. I have built decks with almost every family that's out there. I've even in my own time, I tried to go, you know what, is Umbron really a family worth trying? And I think I tried to make one. I tested it once, did horribly, but I tried. I think the only family I really haven't tried is machines. I've done robots. I have not done machines. So I'll probably do that in my own time as well. So I thought today, for the open challenge, to make mine a little more interesting, I've added myself. Oh god, where is it now? My whole OBS is going freaky on me. Gotta open this up here. Now I thought we'd roll the dice. We would roll the dice with you guys. In my opinion, I love randomness. I love variety. I love doing all of this stuff. How do I get back to my channel now? Oh lord. I think that's it. Nope, that's not it. Maybe it's this one. There we go. Perfect. I got everything figured out. I don't know how or why it happened, but it happened. I did it, guys. I'm so smart. I figured, hey, you know what? I have a random number generator on my phone. Basically a dice roll. There are 6 orders out there. There's also 6 facings on a dice. Oh! So I took the families. I took one family from each order that I built, put it in a little list here, and I figure if anyone wants to open challenge me, I'll roll the dice and we'll randomize which family you get to face against. So it's not like, hey, this is the deck that I'm going to play. Who wants to play against this one? Or like, if you want to choose a deck, do that. No. It's all random. All random here. I have orders of plenty, alignments galore, all for the enjoyment of you guys. And just to make things fair, because I know my collection is 821 out of 821. Humble brag a little bit right there. I have made every single one of the families Classic format. So everything, if you're not playing Classic, that doesn't bother me at all. You can play with the deck you're climbing on ladder with. You can play anything you want. I'm putting it out there that this is all Classic format from me to test you, to see if my more restricted deck lists building can match up to your immense creativeness. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm going to put this right there. Actually, let me turn my settings, because I think I have on private mode. Not going to lie. I do. I have private mode on. So that, because I do have, several people have been, like, they not know I'm streaming, and they're like, yeah, let's challenge me. They're like, hey, you want to do this? And I'm like, oh, hold on, guys, I'm trying to just showcase something real quick. I'm trying to build something, so not today, maybe later. So I always turn that on while I'm streaming. But today I thought you could challenge the pack leader. Challenge him. And as Schmidtbot so elegantly emoted or videoed, show me what you got. Show me what you got. If people don't want to challenge me, we will try and refine a deck to climb ladder with, which is completely fine. I'm fine playing some ranked mode, see if I can get out of silver rank 1, I think is what I'm in right now. Not just playing whatever. Playing whatever. I will restrict myself to only classic format decks, because I want to stick to that mantra. I don't want to stick to, like, learning the normal set. If we're all crossing our fingers here and we're all saying classic formats, hitting at the end of January, we're doing that. I want to get those wheels grinding, get them going, so that come February, Rasta! All right, dude, let's do it. All right, let's roll. Let's roll the number here. What do we have? Number 5. You have number 5. I can't even see. I need to go back to my... Number 5 is my elemental deck. Perfect. You get to face against my storm elemental deck. Let's do this. In case you're not wondering, that is a 5 right there. So I'm not faking you, man. I'm not faking you at all. Let's do this. Classic format of my elemental deck. This one I actually think is probably one of my weaker ones. Which is funny. I was going through all of my family decks that I've built, trying to make them all classic format. And there's really only like 2 or 3 cards I had to take out, because I was building them as a family deck, which means I was using as much Kindred stuff as possible. So I was trying to make them classic format just from the get-go. Alright. What do we have here? We have someone who just deals the damage. Dealing damage is fine. I think we're going to pop that down. Get that going nice and smoothly, and we'll just draw a card. We'll play this out nice and tempo-wise. Nice and tempo. Oh, a consistent buff? How did you know that that's exactly what I don't want you to do? That's awesome of the man. That's awesome. Man, I'm kind of wondering, like, in this deck, if it's even beneficial to put in, since it is poison, I could put in like 1 or 2 of those remove beast buffs, because beast is pretty prominent down buffs, and having more buff removal outside of Thunderslug could be pretty clutch. That's another thing, but that's also the thing, like, that's maybe something that you just put in a sideboard, because you'd never really, it's 3 damage, yes, but that's something that, like, you would tech in if you're going against someone who's super buff heavy or super beast heavy, and I think that's just awesome. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything to deal with that. And yeah, I got damage galore. That's pretty cool. But if I have nothing to really remove that, and it's a consistent buff, I might just pass. I'm wondering if this is his only buff in here, or if it's just like a tech to put an Electro Hopper in and just keep a consistent buff on board in case shenanigans like this happen. It's pretty awesome. Really? More drawing, okay. No, I mean, that's cool, man. That's cool. You do you. You do what you gotta do. Part of me wants to do this. Another part of me wants to do this. See, Gurgling Ooze, I'm letting Gurgling Ooze here. I'll also talk about these games. If you're sniping, you're sniping. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't go to your house and say, no, look at my cards, how dare you. But for the other people who are just viewing, I'll talk about my plays, man. I'll talk about them. I'm letting Gurgling Ooze here right now because, as I know, Storm's only buff removal outside of their combos is a Thunderslug. Thunderslug is a buff. So if I want to keep my buffs on board, if I want to maintain board presence, laying a Gurgling Ooze against Storm is clutch money. It's so good. It means that anything I do here, they will not be able to remove at all for the next 3 turns. Man, that Electro Hopper is putting in some work. I think I'm going to Bubble Fish here to try and prevent some damage. Some damage. And draw. Alright. Perfect. A Dust Fiend. Sure. I wonder if he's like just a straight up aggro And he is only running this as his only buff. All the other cards he has are attack. I'm kind of wondering if that's the thing. Which means, I mean, well, either that or Thunderslug. And Thunderslug he'll only lay to really remove buffs, right? There's no other reason to lay Thunderslug. Okay, okay. Man, I cannot believe you got out a Hopper. That's an awesome tech choice. That's an awesome, great way to just aggro it down. Because if it's your only buff, it's just consistent 2 damage the whole way. A lot of people run like Colossi Ritual Sites. They run the is it an Umbron card where if your opponent has more than 5 cards, deal 2 damage to them. Cannot think of the name for the life of me at all. I don't think I do anything here because I mean if he Thunderslugs, he's probably going to remove this. These two are getting rotated out anyway. So I don't want to feed into a Thunderslug right now. I think I just want to pass. Clutch! Oh, here we go, guys. Here we go. What do we got? What do we have, Rasta? All right. Cleansing Wind, no way. All right. What is he choosing? Air. He knew I drew the Thunderslug. He knew it. He knew it. Rasta. Rasta, what you doing over there, man? Wow, look at all these buffs! Look at all of these buffs! I'm sitting here thinking to myself, he's all attack. He runs the Electro Hopper for buffs, and then he like turns back 4 of them, and I'm just like, what happened? Where did all of that come from? I think this is perfectly fine. But calling air was a great choice against any Storm deck. Air is all of most of my, like probably a lot of my damage. It's my buff removal. It's, I think like some of my card draw. Obviously, this one here. I'll draw 3 and hopefully get something. It's not bad. Not bad at all. I mean, he's probably not going to run any machine buffs, right? Like, I don't see any reason to do anything here. Maybe... that one seems bad, too. I mean, if I key... I can key later. I'm also probably just dead. At his turn, I'm at 10. I want to lay Vortex Planes, but I can't, obviously. If I lay this, it heals me for 2 and deals 2 damage, or 4 damage to him if he doesn't remove it. That's fine. That's fine with me. But, oh man. Getting the Cleansing Wind right when I drew the Thunderslug. 3 damage, 3 healing? Sure. That Electro Hopper. Oh, that thing is killing this deck. Mind you, he has other buffs. So it's not like he wouldn't not have any buffs out, but that's just... It's clutch on you, Rasta. I approve. I approve of that. Alright, well... If I do this... Drenching Gloplet will heal me for 3 and deal 3 to him. So essentially, it becomes a Heroic Starfish that has potential buff removal. So it's not bad. Not bad. Okay. You got a Spark Wisp. Got yourself a nice little Spark Wisp. Crackling Beast. Sure, now you remove the buff. Now you remove the buff, Rasta. Oh, well played. Well played. Very aggressive style. Very just straight up damage storm. I like it. I like it. Nicely done. Nicely done. If you're in chat, props to you. Props to you, man. So was that just like a normal storm deck, Rasta? Put this back up here. Or was that just like, have you been working on that thing for a while? Is it just storm aggro? Also, I gotta ask, how many of those Electro Hoppers do you run in that deck? How many? Delzo 1! Oh, that was you, dude! Dude, that was awesome. George Jester challenged me. Alright. Alright. It was a Storm starter. Oh my god, do I feel silly now, thinking this deck was anything good. Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was awesome, man. All right, George, you get number 3. Number 3 is my undead. My undead deck. Where did I put that thing? Man, that was the sort... Dude, that Electro Hopper was so clutch. So clutch. Oh, my God. 2 damage every turn, and I'm like, can he just, like... Your challenge canceled the match. Why'd you cancel? George? George, you can't just quit? Yeah, you were in it. You were in it to win it. Oh, man. But yeah, that Electro Hopper clutch money. Like, right on turn 1, I was like, wow, it's a consistent buff that I can't deal with it. No, yeah, if you lay anything down, I stop taking damage. And that's just a consistent buff. Just consistently poking me down, and I'm like, wow. Does he have anything else? Like, I don't know if you were listening, but I'm literally sat there going, I bet his deck is just Electro Hoppers, maybe some Thunder Slugs, and then just all attack cards. Bet that's it. That's all it is. Oh, man. Dude, I don't know if you were watching that all, but, like, the turn that you laid Cleansing Wind is the turn that I finally drew a Thunder Slug. And I was like, yes, I can finally get rid of that Electro Hopper. And then you're like, no. None of that. None of that. Great game, though. Great game. Have you been, I mean, might as well play it. Dude, thanks, man. Thank you. I approve of the non-sniping. It was just great play. That was just great play. If anyone else who is watching this, Storm starter deck, fantastically, perfectly fine to play. It's great. Great to just go out there, play with your friends, get yourself right in the game. Power levels right up there with a lot of the other decks. Just really start learning the game, learning the buffs, learning what to do. Play consistently well. He was doing great. I was terrified the whole time. That Electro Hopper, man. Clutch. Makes me really want to start running that card in a lot of my decks. That was awesome. That was awesome. Do you just play the base decks that come out, or do you have any decks that you've made Delzo 1? Have you done some fine tuning and some crafting? Stormstarter is one of my favorite decks. I'm not surprised. I think I actually, when I tested the game at the 2017 Gen Con, I was playing Storm, and it was like so funny to get my mind all wrapped around it. Because like I sat there and I'm like, all right, here's what I want to do. I want to Bubble Fish and draw. I drew a Storm Shaman. Perfect. I want a Storm Shaman and draw. And I'm like, please don't have buff removal. Just please don't. And then I was like, all right, Spark Wisp. Dust Fiend. And I was just like, that was a lot of damage. But now I have no hand. All right, got to think about my potential damage. Got to really think through this and go, okay, when to burst him down is a good time to burst him down. I think my opponent was playing the Mountain Starter deck, and he's just like, all right, Boulder Feast, Enchanted Toil, and I was just like, oh, why? Why? There's several different variations of it, different combos, and 3 Thunder Slugs. Man, Thunder Slugs are clutch. Thunder Slugs are clutch. I don't know if you've been... I highly recommend any Storm deck you play, just put 1 Fiscus Key in there. Just 1. It makes Thunder Slugs so much more better to play when you can Thunder Slug, Fiscus Key, and remove 3 buffs in 1 turn. So good. So good. Anyone else want to take me on right now? I'll give it another, I don't know, minute or so, and then if no one does, or use it with a Shento. Shento, I made a beast deck, and I love playing, yeah, Thunder Slug is the first beast, and then something else and just turning Thunder Slug. It's so much fun. Oh, man. The thing is, like, I sat there trying to build a beast Storm deck, and I think I actually have it as like a question mark. Because while I was building it, where are you? Because, yeah, while I was building it, I was like, oh, man, let's see how beasts work. And then I find out that the card I really want to start running is now limited to 1. And I was like, but there was time now. Now, there was time. No, why? Why would you do this to me? Like, I could finally build a deck with Lightning Bringer. And you're just like, yeah, no, I'm sorry. We're going to rotate that card out. I was like, but no. I want to use it. Swooping Corvid is also another one that's getting rotated out, and I thought that would just be really cool with, like, Swooping Corvid, lay another beast, turn this 1, so that your next turn combo costs 3, and I was like, there's so many good beast cards that, like, are all getting rotated out, and it made me super sad. It made me super sad. So I put in some Scavenging Gnarlers, because I can rotate those on my own. rotate them real quick and they'll get hit for 10 without knowing it. So much fun. So much fun. Alright. Alright. That being said, I think it's time to just go on to the ladder. Go on to the ladder. We'll come back. We're going to be playing this until like 9 o'clock. So about 2.5 more hours. There's plenty of time. Plenty of time to get in those challenges. We'll just go on ladder. We'll go on ladder. Now we come to the whole, which deck should we play on ladder, right? Because, I mean, like, we could just keep playing the gold deck. But I think that one is someone else's. I'd like to make something of my own, you know? Make some. This is my joke of a joke Umbron deck. Let me show you this. Let me show you, like, I chose this because he was an Umbron hero. And I was like, alright, what can I do here? And then putting Crystal Cores in makes Power Hoarder an Umbron card. Like, I actually want to play this deck in casual just to show you. Because I was like, Umbron Sergeant draws me 3 cards. That could be really good. I bet you it will not be. I bet you, in my heart of hearts, it will not be that good. I think I actually also made it classic format. Just to limit myself more. And I think we can do it. I think we can do this. Let's go into casual and test out this classic format Umbron deck to just kind of pity ourselves right now. Because it's one of the families that I haven't made yet. I haven't made it. I had to give it a try. I had to give it a try. There is a much better optimized deck with Magarok out there. And I think I actually have Lord of Doom. Oh, dude, Mad got the Wise. How do I make it so that his card is always Lunar? How do I do that? I approve. I approve wholeheartedly. Now, I think I'm going to hit him for 6. Because it's an Umbron card. And then we pass. Whoa! Planetary alignment. Oh, no, you didn't. Alright. Alright, alright, alright. Well, he's got probably... Oh, I can't... Why can I not lay this? Oh! Guys, I don't have access to death. I built this deck. No, I gotta have the death weapon, right? I gotta have Crystal Core and I gotta have the death weapon, right? I didn't just build a deck and put combos in that I can't lay, right? I didn't just do that. That's not what I did, right? Oh god, please tell me I didn't just do that. What are the Umbron death cards? Please tell me there's good Umbron death cards out there, because if there's not, I made a complete joke of myself right now. Oh man, alright, you know what? You know what? I think with this, it's either Beast or Chimchu. I'm gonna go Beast. I'm gonna go Beast. I don't want to get him a whole bunch of actions and just get myself ruined. I should have laid that first. That's an Umbron card. Whoops. Oh, man. Another Shadow Puppet. Fantastic. Fantastic, guys. Like I said, I played this deck once. Like a blue moon ago. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'm also going to pass. Because I have no idea what's in this deck. And it's 3 Shadow Puppet. Okay, finally. I can look and see. I mean, what it's telling me right now is that I really should get that Crystal Core, right? So that I don't die. But at the same time, I'm just really happy to know. Okay. Okay. Maybe I do. If I have the Dread Weapon, maybe I do. Just so I can, like, Terrify or even Death Shroud and try and not die. Let's see what we have here. Please tell me. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. We got a little bit of a healing. We got a little bit of healing right now. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's going to look really bad. But I have 2 other Shadow Puppets in hand. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to Weapon ability. So I can heal for 1. But guys, now I can lay Terrifier Death Shroud. I did include Death in this. Oh. Oh. Oh, okay. We can relax a little bit. We can calm ourselves down. Colossi Skybeam. Really? Cool. No problem, man. No problem at all. Part of me just says don't do that. I think I just ability, so I heal for 1 and pass. I think we play this game a little slow. Play this game just a little slow. Alright. Alright, guys. What do we have? A Shapeshifter, sure. Of course, it was a defend card, so it did nothing against that. Oh, man. Really? Lunar's on top. I think this guy knows what's up. Like, I really want to be able to use this with an Umbron card, and I just don't have any right now. And this deck is filled with them. This deck is filled with Umbron cards, and every single card I've drawn is not Umbron. This is a very bad showcase for this deck. We're having fun. We're doing this. Mage Ship. Yes. Awesome. And an Astral Priest. Sure. Part of me wants to lay Death Shroud. The other part of me wants to lay Terrify. So he has to move almost his whole hand back. I think I Terrify. And then I can Shadow Puppet next turn if need be. I think that's what I do. Sandstalker, sure. Mirror Beast, that's a good one. Pathfinder, yeah. That kind of makes me think he either just has lethal damage right here, or he kept a second Pathfinder. You know what I mean? Okay, no, I have Crystal Core. I was like, why do I have this in my deck? Oh. You know, guys, this is amazing to play a deck that, like... I'm now feeling what Tetra was feeling yesterday, when it's like, why do I have this in my deck? Why is this right in my hand right now? This makes no sense. It's all coming full circle. It's coming full circle, guys. Now, if I attack him, I don't get to heal, so maybe it's better to just draw. Because I mean, hold on. Heal for 2 when you have damage if you have 10 or less health. Actually, no, I'll heal for 2. I'll heal for 2 off this. Gotta build some new decks. Dude, I think honestly that is my favorite thing to do in my spare time. Astronomer! Alright. Hey, let's give him the claps. It's just, now that there's a classic format and there's no meta, now is the time to just get those creative juices going, right? Because as soon as classic format switches over, within the first week, there's gonna be a meta, and a lot of people are just gonna play meta decks. So right now is like what I view as like the perfect time to just go nuts on seeing what works, building the most random crap in the world you can think of. Just gather a bunch of cards, throw them into the air, upside down, grab the first 30 you find, and be like, alright, is this a deck? No, none of these alignments match up. Just stuff like that. That makes no sense. Just do that for like an hour. That's what I came to when I was building these decks. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to throw some cards together. I'm going to pick a mindset of how I want to go with this. Oh, that's great. Are you a beast? Please tell me you're a beast. It's a beast! Oh, guys, this is a beast. That's amazing. We're going to get value out of Crude Exterminator. Yeah, I won't take damage, sure, but that's fine. That's fine, man. That is A-okay with me. Part of me also wants to Shadow Puppet these two, but at the same time, I want to wait to see if he lays another one, because I don't care if he gets healed for 2, right? I care about him drawing cards. So I can wait one more turn. Okay, there's a good Umbron card. Boom, I'm immune to damage while I have 10 or less health. Guys, I'm amazing. I'm so good at this game. But I do think the appropriate thing here is to just make him not draw. Him getting a hand of 8 would just overwhelm me beyond all belief. Lunar's on top, so it makes me not want to lay a combo or do anything. Actually, I think I'll just draw. There's no point in doing 2 damage. I still don't have crystal. Can't lay any of these combos. I get to draw a card when I lay an Umbron. How amazing is that? Get some nice... Guys, Lunar's on top. Oh, check this. Watch. Watch Rest Trader. He's looking at that going, are you serious? And I'm doing to do this. And I'm like, yes, I'm serious! Oh. Guys, I can... Alright. I could possibly do some next level plays here. Hit myself for 6, put myself below 10 so I become immune. That doesn't seem like an appropriate thing to do, but I could. I could. Deal 2 damage to him, draw a card. Deal 6 damage to me. It just seems right. It just seems right. Have I thought about doing a YouTube video going back and reviewing some of the best heroes of Kindred? I have not, but I would love to. I mean, I did a review of right when Kindred came out. I did a review of all the heroes. I've been watching your self-review when Kindred first came out. Yeah, dude, thank you very much for that. That means a lot to me that you went back and watched my YouTube videos. That's awesome. But no, I've been like, there are so many things that I want to do. Oh, guys, drawing Crystal Core right now is so clutch. So clutch. That yeah, I mean, making a video that ooh, all right. I think this is gonna be fun because first of all, I draw a card, and then I'm gonna reveal the top 3. Drawing my second Crystal Core is clutch. Let's see. All but 2 of those are Umbrons, so I'll heal for 2 and draw them. Guys, Umbron Sergeant in this Umbron deck is amazing. But I'm curious what you think now that you have had a lot of experience with that. Yeah, I will put that on my my docket to-do list. Guys, I think... Did we just win? Is this hodgepodge of an Umbron deck possible of great things? Got me level in Dread, that's all I care about. Yeah, Grandpa Socks, I'll definitely put that on the docket list of videos that I want to do. I mean, I have a list of like, I don't know, 10 different video ideas that I want to do. Right now, I have been kind of like shamelessly putting them off. Open docket for challenge once again. We have more viewers. But I've been tallying the list up because like I said before, my younger brother got me a green screen for Christmas, but I can't put it up in my apartment because I literally have no space behind me. It's like a wall right there. So I was waiting for like a few months to actually move into my new apartment, but by then, a lot of people have probably already done the videos that I want to do. So I might just start doing them ASAP, not with the best quality or the best effects that I wish I could do with my video editing skills. But, I mean, I'd be more than happy to do another review stream. Just like, go back, take a list of the cards that I was wrong about, and just be like a top 25 cards I was completely wrong about in this new set as Kindred is coming out. Mind you, with the whole classic format changed over, it could completely change after I say that stuff too. So, we'll see. We'll see. But no, Grandpa Socks, if you want to see that, I'd be more than happy to go through these heroes and like do like the 10 best ones, 10 worst ones that I gave reviews on. It was like I was completely wrong on this. Like top 5 I was completely right on. I was super happy I was right. Top 5 I was super wrong on. Just be like, wow, I was completely wrong. This guy is incredibly amazing. Everyone should have this card. Like a kind of like a dust list for people that can't buy the cards physically and want to be able to craft some fun heroes to play with. I would love to do that. I would love to do that, man. Get more actually video content on my YouTube channel as opposed to just like, hey, in case you missed the stream, you can watch the stream later. Kind of stuff like that. I'd love to actually get like more YouTube content out there for people that just want to consume things and learn about certain cards as opposed to just, you know, watching people play. There's nothing wrong with watching people play. Watching people play is awesome. I put that stuff on my TV and I start drawing, you know, on my iPad for just a few hours when I got home last night. I was watching Tetra. I was just doodling on my iPad trying to make art for my Twitch channel. Working on the emojis. I'm trying to hopefully not get sued in the copyright infringement, but I am very non-loosely, in a best sense of word, very strongly using their concept art to influence my emojis. So I'm drawing them all myself. I'm not just like tracing them and saying, hey, I made this. Yeah, pay me. No, don't pay me, please. Do whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, I'm just like, hey man, this is primarily a Lightseeker stream. I think having some emojis or emoticons or whatever you want to. Well, I think they're emojis. I don't know what you want to Twitch the things or whatever. Just be lightseekers based. I think that'd be a lot of fun. So I've been working on those in my free time. I still got to make my Twitch channel more appropriate looking. Get my content boxes down there below. Actually put up a header so it doesn't just have that gray city model up there. There's a lot of things I got to do to this channel still. So, but it's a work in progress. Everything is a work in progress. You're never done. That's one thing I learned in art school is you never are done until you hit a deadline. Then you're done. And even afterwards, go back and work on it more. You'll learn things. It says also, I hope they come up with an easy way to display deck lists. It's a struggle to scrub through streams trying to see combos and actions. No, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of, I mean, as the game is primarily a mobile app, but there's a lot of, I hope when it comes out for Steam, people start producing add-ons for it, for this game. But, I mean, I know, I still play Hearthstone in my some spare time when I'm not just randomly deck building. Am I coming out to Jersey? I'm going to ask you every time. Dude, alright, here's the thing. When is the Jersey tournament? It's in like 2 weeks, right? I actually did look at flights. I looked at flights. It's going to cost me like $300 for a round trip. And I'm like, alright, I better win first. I better win that $400 to pay for it. And I also better I better not get called into work. I better not do that. And I better notify my girlfriend. I was like, hey, I'm going to head to Jersey for the day. She's like, what? She's like, yeah, just, spent $400. I know we're moving into a new apartment and we got to make a down payment on the rent deposit, but I just thought, I'd go play some children's card games for an afternoon on a Saturday in another state. That's fine, right? It's completely fine. The argument in my head seems a lot more clear, and then when I confront her about it, all I hear is, I'm not going, am I? No, didn't think so. I will say this, Tetra. That has a very, very strong possibility. Once I move into my new apartment, mind you, it probably won't be this. It'll be in April when I move in. Then my girlfriend moves in with me in July. So, there's a 2-month gap there where I'm paying the whole rent. But then once that happens, Fump Truck! Oh my god! All right, dude, let's get the numbers going on here. What do we have? You get number 4. Number 4 is my location deck. Fumps, you get to fight my locations, man. I think this is the one. Yeah, it's like as soon as she moves in, I'll be saving about $400 a month. Maybe once that happens, I could be like, hey, it's cool if I buy like round trips to go play card games, right? Every once in a while. So I'm going to be going to all the gold events, flying to Austin, going to be streaming for 12 hours on Saturdays, a fundraiser stream for Austin. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. I think that's a great... Oh my god! I didn't even look. Overseer Tusk Rage. Dude! I have been trying since this card came out to make this hero work. Fun fact, I have not been able to. I cannot wait to see what Funk Truck has here. I cannot see. He's playing explosive, so he's got some major buff removal, right? He's got it like 5 times out of 10. Dude, you do not have a Moss Ridge turn 1. You do not have that. He's got it. He's got it, though. Well, I mean, I got really nothing else to play. I don't want to lay a Rickety Mine or an Enchanted Soil if he's not dealing damage to me right now. I don't want to feed into his explosive. Alright. A lucky thing I am playing Mountain, because if he's got weapons, he doesn't have weapons. That's something to always keep in mind here. Now, I want to say next turn I'm fine to lay Rickety Mine. Right now, still no reason to. Just going to keep drawing. Keep this going. Wow, 3 of my 5 combos opening hand. Dude, yeah, Tetra, I hope you... What time are you starting your stream on Sunday? If I'm not able to tune in... Oh, Bombling! Oh, no. This could go horrible for me. Because, yeah, if I can't tune in, I'll definitely host you. I'll put you on that auto-host. Okay. So. I think part of me wants to do this. 11 a.m. noon. So probably, what, 10 for me? 10... Or no, noon for me. Noon or 1 for me, because you're an hour behind me. I mean, he's going to attack me 9 times out of 10 next turn. There's nothing I can do about it. I'm going to get hit. If he also bombers me, I'll take 6, and then that's going to go. Yeah, you're an hour ahead. So, yeah, that'll be like noon or 1 for me. East Coast... Oh, Oh my god, he's running location-specific buff removal? That better be your only one. I randomized this number and you got a clutch draw. You are amazing. Oh. That hurt. That hurt me in ways that you don't even know. Yeah, so you'll be streaming at 11 or noon, which will be noon or 1 my time. But either way, I'll put you on an auto host, and we'll get the thing going for you, man. I cannot wait to see your stream. Okay, I think doing this is fine. I have plenty of card draw. What do you mean, no? No, noon for me is 11 for you. Okay. Time zones don't matter. The only time zone that matters is when I go to Gen Con and Indy, in which case it's an hour ahead. And that's the only thing I can correspond with is like, hey, yeah, it's an hour ahead. It's always an hour ahead. Alright. Man, I mean, it feels like all I'm doing is playing right into Bomber, right? Like, all I'm doing is playing right into Bomber on this. But I get to draw 3 cards. I only drew 2. Oh, because, okay. No, I only get to draw 2. Because this is not a location. Played that a little wrong. I could have just literally drawn 2. But I have Enchanted Soil out. And if he bombers this, he bombers this. Oh, man. Yep, I called it. I called it. I thought I was drawing 3. I forgot that combo was not a location. Another Tree Sprout. Man, Fump. I mean, I just pass. I really got nothing. I put Flame Claws in this? I think I had to for, classic purposes. I think I just put this in here to be superior in fire, and to have, like, an attack ability to get through some stuff for long, consistent damage. I think that's what I did. Blast Sequence! Man, you know what would be really good right now? A buff removal. Just a Crystal Leech of any kind would be clutch. Sadly, I don't think that's going to happen. Part of me says I need to stream of Tantos just to kind of stay alive from this buff, this bombling pressure. Part of me says I need to do that. But, oh man. First couple of turns with Mossbridge just to build his hand. So clutch for him. Tree Sprouts for card draw and healing. Yeah, he just has really efficient... I don't think he's trying to go for any gimmick. I think he's just... Another... Seriously, dude? Alright, now you're just lying to me. Man, I'm gonna get rolled over by this. All of this extremely efficient buff removal is insane. I got nothing. I'm gonna take 3 next turn and go down to 11. Yeah. Yeah, oh, those Tree Sprouts, man. Oh, those Tree Sprouts hurt. Those Tree Sprouts. So now, all of his explosive cards, every time he lays one, is just going to deal 1 more to me. Yep. 6 damage. Dude, nice game. Fump made this guy work. That's awesome. Dude, congrats, man. That's awesome. Now, I gotta ask, because you were running two Tree Sprouts, is underscore Fump Truck. It is Fump Truck. Now, I gotta ask, I saw you were running two Tree Sprouts in there, and it's getting quote-unquote retired. How close to that deck is it from being classic? Like, how many cards would you have to take out and replace to make it classic? I gotta know, because, like I said, I've been trying to make that hero work since it came out, and the card pool was just so difficult. But I haven't really tried since Kindred, and there's a lot of really good explosive cards now. Apparently, really? So 2 cards. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. So would you? I'm trying to think. Would you put in either more healing or more card draw in replace of those tree sprouts? I would assume card draw, right? You seemed like a pretty tempo aggressive thing. I know they're not exactly forest buffs, but like, would you put in like Umbron Barkeeps, like something like that? Would that be a pseudo replacement? Mind you, it's not forest. Because I'm trying to think of like what other forest cards really have that kind of draw mechanic. I like the card draw, but probably 2 more forest. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes complete sense. I was also, because of the one hybrid combo that goes with him, I want to say it's not regrowth. What's the other? Fungal Leecher? It's not bad. That's the XX22 deal damage and healing, right? If I'm remembering the card right. I remember visuals and I remember what card text does. I always have a problem with the names, but Fungal Leecher sounds like it's one of those. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's still healing and damage, so it's not bad. But yeah, when I built that deck, when I tried to build it, I tried to go with the hybrid combo that was the combo for him that utilized nature and tech. It literally only says put in a combo buff. And, like, there's not a whole lot of combo buffs other than him that was made back then, other than, like, the trees. The, where are we? The Living Thorns. I was like, oh, Living Thorns! Which I don't believe came out in the first set. I do not believe Living Thorns. I think it was Mythical. Or maybe even Kindred, I don't know. But, yeah, that was the only buff. And I was like, dude, how do you make that combo work if there's no buffs? But I think now that Tech actually has, like, yeah, it has Blast Sequence for him. He is timed, right? It has Anti-Magic Pulse. Yeah, he's gotten so much better of an upgrade. You were running Reactor Overdrive, which I think was really cool. Yeah, that was awesome, dude. That was a great deck. I'm going to have to give him another shot. Honestly, I am. Part of me also wants to, like, just because his picture has him running, or wielding a Chrono Angler. If, like, just putting one in there for thematic purposes to make him superior in time as well. Probably won't. Or no, was it Spinblade? I think, was it Spinblade? It looked like the Chrono Wrangler. But, anyway, open challenges are still up. Still up to anyone and everyone who would like to challenge me in my family decks. I think I have lost every single match so far. And that's okay with me. That is A-okay. I've gotten to see some awesome plays, some awesome decks out there. This is great. This is great. You know, I'm almost not even upset that the campaign was a repeat. Not even upset by it. Not one bit. I'll do it on my own time. I'll get the chests. Cupcake Forever says, so I just downloaded the game on Switch. What would some of your tips? What would be some tips you would give to a noob? My tips that would be to a noob. First thing, if you just downloaded the game, go and just unlock the decks. Just play the... go in here, hit the play button, hit practice. Try and just unlock all the decks. Just learn what all the decks do. Learn what they all do. And then, for noobs, just don't change those decks. Don't change them at all. Actually, Delzo1 played me today with just the starter Storm deck and wiped the floor with me. The starter decks are really good. The game developers at PlayFusion know what they're doing when they're just building a standard constructed deck. I would say just unlock the decks first. Unlock the decks first. What's your play style first? I also got to ask, are you more of a aggressive player? Are you more of a like consistent damaging person and just kind of like dwindle them down? Are you more of a wait till a long game so you can go to a big push? If you give me that answer, I can help you kind of lean towards a certain alignment that you might want to go into. But otherwise, oh my god, who just followed me? My whole thing is off right now. I want to shout out to the person who followed me and I can't read it. Cupcake Forever, of course you did. Hey, thank you very much Thank you very much. Yeah, I mean, what's your playstyle? What's your playstyle? And I can help you kind of lead into a new one. Otherwise, what I literally would just say is stick with one alignment. After you unlock them all, stick with one alignment. Just play that until you feel really comfortable about it. And then just keep playing it. Just in practice mode. Just in practice mode. Because to kind of go on above the next level, you're more of a long game person. Okay, long game person, I would attest to going... I mean, each alignment has its own way of going into the long game. Nature can play the long game really well, with a lot of its cards having activated abilities. Very micro healing, really bring the game into the late game. Mountain is also really good. Mountain, a lot of people play Mountain to be very aggressive, but I found that Mountain can also hold on to the late game pretty well too, with a lot of efficient healing, good damage reduction buffs, and then just kind of really hit home with a lot of strong, powerful combos. Dread is also a really good one to just kind of slowly pick your opponent down and play out the long game. It has really good uses out of Abyss Tentacles to really, after a while, just kind of snowball effect into them as well. But yeah, for someone who is I guess a total noob, find an alignment that you like to play, that you feel comfortable playing. Like I said, every alignment does everything, some more, some better than others. But pick an alignment that you feel comfortable with, you feel like you can learn the deck, learn all the cards inside and out. Once you do that, then actually to go beyond the quote-unquote noob level, I feel really bad saying noob, it kind of feels harsh. Go the rookie player level, the starter player, to the more advanced and constructed, is just in your own time, look at the card database. Look at the card database. Just learn what the cards do. Learn what a lot of the cards do for each order. When you have time, just learn for each order, because most of the game, you can build a deck, you can build a really strong deck, or you can play a starter deck. Either or, it's all to you. But what makes a good player great is learning what each alignment can do, and then knowing what to play around when you come against that alignment. Because when I always go against Nature I know is really good at consistent poke damage, but they don't have almost any burst heal out of just like 2 cards. They have to build a board for burst heal, and they also have very limited buff removal. So you can play out your board really aggressively, knowing that Nature, the green one, only has cards that can remove 1 buff at a time. As opposed to playing against Tech. Tech has some really explosive cards from hand that they just wham out and deal these surprise damage to you. And they have very aggressive buff removal. They can remove 3 buffs at a time, which is the max that any action card out there can remove, is 3 at a time. So just kind of learning the ins and outs of each alignment, the basics of them, will help you kind of learn your own deck in a way of how to play it. But I would stick with a color, play that until you feel comfortable about what your deck can do, what its potential is, what you like, how to certainly play it, whether or not you're like, okay, I'm playing Storm, say, just for instance, I'm playing Storm. Fairly, like, decent buff heavy, but very, like, burst damaging and whatnot, and you're going against a Nature player. Against that matchup, you can feel free to lay out your buffs without them having the warrant of them getting a really good swing turn and removing all of your buffs at once. You can do that, knowing that they don't have a lot of buff removal, and knowing that as long as you kind of mitigate their board, they won't be able to burst heal against you, so you can keep applying pressure. Because the one card that they used to have was Spore Feeder, and Spore Feeder is getting rotated out, so if you're playing against a person who's playing the Classic format, they can only have one of it, and that's really their only burst heal. All the other heal they have, you're going to visually see right on the board. I hope my very long rant about that helps. But yeah, I would just say the first things to do, unlock all the decks. Very easy to do. I did it within, like, I don't know, an hour or 2. Picked an alignment that I thought was really fun. Just played that consistently till I learned the deck inside and out. Just the basic starter deck. And then after that, when I was like, yeah, okay, I feel like I know this deck really good, its potential, how long it needs to wait to deal damage, when I can burst and all this stuff, just getting a feel for the deck. Then, just in your own time, go through the card catalog. Just read the cards, figure out, be like, hey, while playing this deck, while playing the Storm deck, the Storm starter deck, I was having a really tough time going against Astral. Astral always seemed to beat me. I never really seemed to understand it. Maybe that's the card catalog that you look into the library and just read the cards and go, okay, what can Astral do? Why was I consistently losing to it? What was I not playing around? Just look at the cards and go, okay, Astral has really good burst heal. Astral also has a really good burst damage. So they're going to be really big, heavy hitters. Maybe I need to play that game more cautiously and make sure my life total doesn't drop below 15, and make sure that I'm always in a position to kind of defend or mitigate damage when their hand size gets to like 4 or 5 cards. Because you know that's what they can do. Stuff like that. That's what I would say. Those are the tips for anyone who is just trying to learn the game, trying to understand it, is just stick with an alignment. Stick with an alignment. If you, don't get me wrong, if you stuck with an alignment and you really like it, but you want to try others, feel free to try them. Feel free to try them. But I will strongly and advocately highly recommend, just in your own time, if you want to be better at the game, you want to progress, study that card catalog. The best thing you're going to do is, it's like 50% playing your deck to learn what it can do, and 50% learning what all the alignments can do, what their potential is, so that when piloting your good deck, you know what to play around and what to look out for when playing certain alignments. That's what I would say is the first few steps of how to actually just progress on a bell curve. Just get up there real quick. You're going to see a lot better gameplay once you start just figuring out the ins and outs of all these cards. So that is my tip to you, Cupcake Forever. Alright, so, I've waited a little bit. It doesn't seem like anyone wants to challenge. I'm gonna actually go in and play a casual game with that Umbron deck one more time. Just to see if it was a fluke. Because, oh my god, I actually had a lot of fun with this. I don't know how I won, but I did. Wranglethor says, I would also say to try each deck more than once before saying you don't like it. Very true, very true. If you try it once and say it's not for you, so many factors. You could have had a bad hand. You could have had a bad matchup. Yeah, I would say probably try it upwards of 5 times at minimum. 5 times, and if you still are not feeling it, still at any point in time, you're like, no, this isn't my playstyle, this isn't what I like to do, then you can set that deck aside. I wouldn't say shut it out completely. I would just say, I'll come back to it once I learn the ins and outs of the cards, because you might find that, like, if you're playing tech and the tech starter deck seems like a little bit more aggressive and you don't really play aggressive, that's why it wasn't working for you. Once you learn the ins and outs of tech, you were like, oh wow, there's actually a lot of really good buff cards in tech. I'm gonna see if I draw 3 and heal 3. Do I do it? That was a horrible one. Oh man. Well, they're going back in the same order anyway, so I'm gonna draw some stuff. But yeah. Because then there's a plethora of ways to build a certain alignment. I mean, even with different heroes, picking a hero is not saying like, hey, if I want to play this hero, I have to play this deck this certain way. That's not it at all. That is not it at all. You can pick a hero and play him as an aggro deck, or play him as a tempo deck, or even a control deck. It's all up to you. Now, what's this? If I remove a buff, move a return buff, he draws a card. Okay. That's fair. That's fair, guy. I think I just passed. I'm drawing a Shadow Puppet and something else. But, I mean, I don't have a really good hand. I can put in Crystal Core, start getting some Power Hoarders down. Yeah? Gorge Stalker, sure. Alright. So, man, the thing is, like, I think I will just want to lay this just to have it, and then pass. Laying the Power Hoarder is just going to be really bad right there. Because what'll happen is he'll just use his ability and keep knocking Power Hoarder back to its first corner. Guys, that's a great Shadow Puppet. Really, you're not using this ability? You're not healing for 3 and dealing 3? Maybe he just needs card draw? I mean, can I take an 8-point swing? Can I take that? I want to say right now he's still trying to just draw cards. So maybe doing this and laying Power Hoarder. Dealing a damage, drawing a card. Love it. Love the Umbron theme. Another Power Hoarder. Fantastic. Fan-frickin-tastic. I mean, you can deal 3, heal 3. You can definitely do that. Now you can use this ability to draw a card. Yeah, sure. See, now I feel like shadow puppeting these two is perfectly fine. My deck is definitely not an aggressive one, so making him not get card advantage over me is a great time to shadow puppet. I think that's very acceptable to do. I mean, I could do this. It would deal 2. So I'd deal, what, total of 6? Which would actually make him have the same amount of health as me, so I would not heal for 3. So actually, I don't think I do. I don't think I want to lay the Umbron Thief just yet. Now I can lay Terrify. Put some cards back. Slow him down a little bit. Give me some momentum. Noxian Assassin. Sure. Sure, man. But I think Terrifying here is quite okay. Yeah, he'll have to move 3 action cards back. Really slow him down. He'll probably want to use his ability more often than anything. Which means that my Power Hoarder is not going to get flogged down by, like, damaging buffs. Putrid Shaman, sure. Abyssal Shade, yeah. Abyss Weaver. Man, am I just going against, like, the Sicario deck that isn't running Sicario? Steve W. Steve W. Alright, what do we have? This thing can kill Drago Hoarders. An Abyss Tentacle! Of course you would have one of those. Why wouldn't you? So now every time you use this ability, basically this Power Hoarder is not going to do me a lick of squat anymore. I mean, yeah, he's essentially right now always going to draw 2 and deal 2 damage to me. For the longest time. And I think right now, before I get too low in health, I need to draw more than anything. Well, I got a Blacksmith in case he pops my Crystal Core. A-okay with me, right? A-okay with me. I can Umbra Marauder him for 8. Another Tentacle, are you serious? Oh, man. This guy's clutch. Yeah, I think doing this to deal 8 damage and draw a card seems pretty reasonable to me, right? Fortune Master. Oh, man. Alright. In all honesty, I think I do this, and I want to say I call Undead. As weird as it sounds, but I don't want him to get any more of the... I mean, he could lay Abyss Weaver as well, which is a spirit card. But his undead cards, like the Shade and everything else, I just don't want to have to deal with right now. Just really don't want to have to. He's going to keep dealing 4 to me and drawing 2 cards essentially every turn. What you got? Putrid Shaman. Whew! Well, I'll tell you one thing. I wish I had that Shadow Puppet. Yeah, with consistent poke damage from the Tentacles, he just has really good multi-point damage to get through Crystal Core. And with each of them now doing 4, that's going to hurt in a big way. I mean, he could very well just draw again. And he's going to deal 10 damage just from using his ability next turn. I'm going to have to Umbron Sergeant, hope to see what I draw, and if anything else, Umbron Thief to get 3 more healing. Move up to 3 action cards from your discard pile to your deck. Sure. No, that's just efficient. That's just efficient. Yeah, let's see what I got. Not a single one. Wow. Okay. That is disappointing on every level that I can think of. Yeah, actually. Yeah. I mean, he'll deal 5, but then if this works, I will not take any more damage past that 5. Cowboy Hat Valor just tuning in. What's the ranking from 1 to 6? I am accepting open challenges today. But because I am the self-proclaimed family man, the open, with the numbers from 1 to 6 are at the bottom. Oh my god, he's got Shadow Puppet. Is, when you challenge me, I will randomly generate a number 1 through 6. And that's which one of my family decks you will go against. So it's completely random right when you tune in. You're like, alright, I'm going to do this. And then we'll see what you got. I think doing this to heal. And then passing and drawing this for the next turn, and hopefully I don't die. I can also Crystal Skin, which I don't think is going to be any better. And Abyss Shade, sure. Oh, it's an Elemental. I thought it was an Undead. That's kind of one of the cards I tried to get around, but maybe I should have called Elemental. Man. Dread is just so good at using abilities. It's Dread is good. Dread is good. That's all I can say. Now, I'm going to put this down. Power Hoarder's really not going to do me anything in this matchup because there's no way I'm going to have a turn where he's not dealing damage to me. Just no way. Also, I have like no Shadow Puppets. Really wish I could draw one soon. That's a card I literally said it was not going to help me at all. Ooh, nice. I'd love to see your robot deck. I've not seen many of them. I made a fun one I enjoy with Anzi, but Classic killed it. Wow, and he's got buff removal, huh? And you've got buff removal. Of course you do. Hey, Tetra, is Steve W. one of your friends? Because this looks very close to something like you would build. I mean, I'm going to take, what, 5 going on to 1. Then he's going to pop Core. And then I can get Core back, and I'm just going to die. So, whoo! Guys, Umbron Terror Guard. Making myself immune. Oh, man. Dread is just a 3rd tentacle. Are you serious right now? Oh, lucky for me, the tentacle's just going to pop it, but I don't think I win this at all. I don't think I've drawn a single Shadow Puppet this game, have I? In all honesty, all he needs to do is just 1 damage. I'm dead. Can he lay a buff, like a Drago Hoarder? Anything? No. I have not... No, I've drawn 1 Shadow Puppet. Okay, so I've drawn 1. But I do think it's time to get that Crystal Core back. Just immediately. We Umbron Terror Guard. Definitely. Man. This is not looking good. At all. An Abyss... Really? Really? Dread? How many ability benefiting things does Dread need? Let's be honest here. Man. Well, I mean... Guys, there's not much I can do about that. I think I'll do this. Use my ability to heal for 3. And hit him for 2. I mean, I wish I could lay something or anything. But there's just really nothing I can do. Also, what, two of these sergeants, out of 2 of them I drew 1 of 6 cards. That is so unlucky. An Abyss, really? Do you need more healing? And a Gorge Stock. I mean, this guy just built a solid Dread deck. Solid Dread, that's all he needs. Well, you know what I can do? I can remove a buff and take 4. And then just die. Because I think I'll die before the healing goes off, if I'm not mistaken. I can't even lay it. What am I saying? I cannot even lay it. I think just doing this. Just trying to heal. But I didn't... Oh, he has a beast buff. I didn't think he had a beast buff. I thought it was just going to deal damage and heal. Nope. Nope. I'm dead. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. Hats off to you, Steve W. Yep, then the Tentacle will come in for the kill. Yep. Dread is really good right now because a lot of people run Crystal Core in their main decks for specific reasons to beat out aggro. And Dread, when you have 6 sources of poke damage, Crystal Core becomes useless. Becomes useless. I'm not paying attention to any of my quests today. Yeah, I'll put this back up. Back to the open challenges. So that Umbron deck was kind of a joke. I told you, it was very much a joke. I think it was a complete fluke it won the first one. Very. But yeah, we'll do some more open challenges. Probably take a break here in about, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. Go grab myself a little snack, then we'll come back. Do more open challenges. Maybe go some ranked if that's what we're feeling today, you know? I am all out of my drink. Sad. I'm going to get dehydrated, guys. I'm going to perish into a pile of dust on stream. I want you to spread my ashes. Just, like, anywhere in specific. Doesn't matter. Just spread them. Just take them. Like, go to a nice little park, like a dog park. Throw them there. Doesn't matter. I'll play with the dogs in my afterlife. I will say, do not put them in kitty litter. Just don't do that. Just have a little decency. Anyone up for a challenge? Anyone? Enter the proving grounds. All right. Well, so let's see here. Which deck should we go on ladder with? Which deck should we go on ladder with? You know what? I'm feeling it. We'll go on ladder. The people request robots. I will attempt my robot deck on ladder if that's what the people want. If that's what the people want. My robot deck on ladder. I think... I mean, I like the way I built my robot deck. I like it. It's very fun and very unique. Ladder worthy, I don't know. We'll find out. If anyone's on ladder. What's my rank right now? Right there in Division 3. There we go. It's like, where is everybody? I know there's people on. I watched them play. Is everyone just way too high above me? Everyone's in gold now, and they're just looking down upon my silver rank. Vince 735. Start the game with an additional card in your hand, sure. So that means he's going first. That's fine. Wow. I'm liking it. 3 lunar. 3 lunar. Woo! Well, I mean, if that's what you got. I also didn't see almost any buffs in there. So I don't think Warp Toad's really going to help me all that much. I'm going to have to use Warp Toad on my own. But let's see what I got for cards now. Yes! I drew the Warp Toad back. Alright. Coolio. I think... Yeah, let's get my robot engine going. Let's get this going, shall we? Oh, that's fine. Now, this is probably one of my favorite plays this entire deck has. I will use this to draw 3 cards. Scatterbot for 4. And then next turn I will have damage prevention, so I won't take damage. Cool. He's got a lot of lunar in his deck, or he just drew all of his lunar at once. I can't tell which. Cannot tell which one. So, this card. Take 1 damage, restart all your machine and robot buffs. I'll take a damage, but I won't. And I'll restart all these, dealing 4 more damage to him. And now, drawing 3 more cards. Beautiful. Glorious. What you got? Alright, so I have no way to restart these anymore. But I don't want to take 5 damage. So I'm okay. Demolition bot this. To prevent me dealing 5 damage to him. Then laying this blast-proof defender here. This will now tick for 3. And I have a scrap scanner to return it to my hand to deal 3 damage to him. And then I can lay it again for another 4. Really getting the most use out of my robots. Just having them go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, making them use Robot Punch. Twilight Oracle, okay. He seems very aggressive. Like, I don't even think he has a single buff in his deck. I don't think he's running any buffs. I think it's all attack and defense. Which card is he getting back? Probably, maybe the Chim2 Militant? Did he... No, Sandstalker, okay. Okay. Great. Just look at all this. Then I'll lay it again for 4 more damage. Guys, we're doing so well. So well. Vince 735. You have been putting a lot of healing through, though. Like, almost too much healing. You're also getting quite a lot of additional actions. I think... So is his deck just attack and defend, utilize those additional actions so you're not really wasting your turn, and then you draw more cards, and that way your hand is just, like, consistently doing a bunch of stuff? That's pretty cool. That's pretty clever. I like that. I like that a lot. Now... I think I lay Repair Bot. And I lay Scatterbot. And if he's got no buffs, next turn I can Warp Toad, return these 2 robots, and play one again. Just really keep consistent pressure damage on him, because, I mean, he's healing for a bunch. He healed for, what, 6? Both these healed for 4 each, so that's plus another 4. Oh, God, numbers. He healed for 18 total this game. He's healed for 20. And he's at 22. Like, I have dealt that much damage to him that he's just healed. That's how much pressure I've just solely applied. But yeah, I mean, it looks like he's been getting additional actions every single turn. He's never had a turn where he's used both his actions. Is it actually okay to wait a turn? Let this deal another 3. I can take 1 and heal 1. I think that's fine. Astral is very bursty. They can kill me. I mean... I'll take, what, 1 and then heal 1? I'll take the 1 first. So if he does 14 damage to me next turn, then I'm dead. Astral's pretty good at doing that. But I think I'll just risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, I think I'll risk it. Emergency system, that's a nice one if I would have had that down. Depending on what he does here. Sunstrike. Wow, he had Solar Wind. Did he not have any solar cards? He would have needed 3 other solar cards to kill me there. Actually, no, he just would have needed 2. 1 for payment, and then 1 for additional deal, 13. And then this would have killed me by dealing 1. I wonder now. You know? I really do wonder. I think Warp Toading. Thing is, I think I just honestly return these 2. I want the big 5 heal to go off. I think that's fine. And then... Ooh. Yeah, I'll heal immediately. Because then next turn I can lay Emergency System and Scatterbot. But I want to make sure, like, I'm not giving him a decent... Like, maybe even a Pathfinder play. Mind you, I would heal first and then he can kill the Pathfinder, but if he kills the Pathfinder on this one, at least he wastes a Pathfinder and I don't worry about it too much. Just like that. I'm a genius. How much are you going to heal for? My word. Okay. That's exactly how much. Well, I think right now is the perfect time to be a little more defensive. A little more defensive. We have Scatterbots for more damage, but mind you, we take damage every other corner. So we're going to play it a little safe here. A little bit safe. This Combat Warper, if he literally is running no buffs, is just going to be considered a 3 damage card. Yeah, I want to say this guy, this Vince, maybe even built this deck with the intention of having no buffs in here, so that buff removal was just bad for your opponent. That's a good strategy on anyone's part, to just do it that way. I mean, I gotta start applying some pressure, right? If he attacks me, I heal for 7, so now's as good a time as any to do that. He's been healing for so much. Like, an almost ungodly amount. Keeping Crazed Bomber for payment. Sure, draw a card. What do we have? I'm going to try and Demolition Bot this when it's on the corner of 3. Ooh, okay. I mean, I could just die right here. I'm going down to 8. I could just be dead. He could, like, Snowcast Elder me, Astral Priest, Wandering Starformer. Yeah. He healed for so much. That's ridiculous. I mean, I think... I don't have a whole lot of time cards in this deck. Maybe I did just keep onto that. 3 damage isn't going to change the game at all. Am I dead? Vince? If he does the play I just called... Wandering Starformer? Oh, okay. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Man. That was pretty clutch. Like, did anyone count how much healing he got that game? That was a gross amount of healing. Just an astronomically gross amount of healing. Oh, man. 25 plus, yeah. Yeah. And I had him down to a potential... What, I had 8 damage in hand, so I had him down to 8. Even after all that healing, I could have brought him down to 8. Yeah, it's just... He literally... I think he put literally every card in there that says gain an additional action. So that he could just lay 2 actions, draw 2 cards. Not a bad strategy. Clearly worked for him. No buffs means that everyone's buff removal is just a dead card in their hand. Yeah. I like it. I approve. I'm trying to think. I also think that was... No, he was running 2 or 3 Akona Tacticians, which is getting retired. Otherwise, I don't think I saw a whole lot of cards that are really getting retired off of that. Yeah. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Smitty. It's little Smitty. Okay, he's going first. Guys, we got the robot combo. We only get punished if he Thunderslugs us. Straight up aggro. I like it. Umbron Thief, sure. I think we're going to be going against someone who's very aggressive right now. So, actually, I think I want to lay this. And an emergency system. I mean, if he Thunderslugs, he Thunderslugs. Nothing I can do about that, right? Yeah, this returns explosive and time buffs. I wish it returned mechanical. Have it be a time card that can return explosive or mechanical. I think that'd be really, really good. A Bubblefish, really? Well, I don't want to lay my Scatterbot anytime soon now. Maybe I just pass. I can lay a Turbo Sphere. Get those sweet additional actions. Which, in all honesty, could be amazing. Like, just for card draw right now. He's got a small hand. which leads me to believe he's got no Thunder Slug. I'll take the 2, but then I get 2 additional actions. So I'll draw 3 cards now. 1 for the combo, 2 for the additional actions. And I'll call that a good turn. Once again, a card that does not specify whether it needs to be an action. This could just return a combo buff. And deal 3 and draw a card. That's what it can do. Wow. Yeah, you are aggressive, aren't you? You are all up in that aggressive. So, I have 4 actions. Putting that Repair Bot down, drawing 3. Man. What do we have going here? Starfish, sure. Yeah, man, you hit me with everything. My word. Well, I mean, doing this just seems fine. Oh, it's ore? Okay, well, I mean, I don't need card draw. I want damage. Boop. Did not know that's how that worked. I thought you got both of them out of it. Oh, well. You live and you learn. Part of me wants to draw 3 and hope that I get... Yeah, I have a Careless Mechanic in case something goes wrong. I'm fine. Well, something went wrong. I didn't draw it. Oh, well. Yeah. No, yeah, it doesn't specify action card. It doesn't specify action card. Which, in my opinion, is a little redundant. But it's pretty cool. It's actually a card I took out a Warp Toad for to put that in. Because Warp Toad is not... You can have 1 in here, and it's not classic legal. So I'm going to take 5 and then heal for 5. He's got 2 cards in hand. I don't think he can really deal just a bunch of damage. I don't see it happening. I really would like to get that 5 heal off, but... Oh, man. Maybe I do. Maybe I try not to be greedy here. I rotate him. And I draw 3? Yeah, we'll draw 3. Well, I got card draw up the wazoo, but I have no damage. So we're going to be sitting here for a while. I mean, we're going to Blast Field Battery next turn. Shuffle back a bunch of cards we don't need. And draw 5. Like, that just feels like a solid play. We're not even going to take the 1 damage. Nice little damage reduction there. I really don't think we need that. Or that. Or even another one of those. Well... Yeah, I don't think we do. We have plenty of ways to restart them. We have another Blast Field Battery for card draw in case we need to draw more. There we go. Well, that's what I would have liked, but, you know, can't always get what you want. What's this card? Oh! Actually, yeah. Move your cards back. Get out of here. Be gone with your bad self. I looked over, my viewership went from 4 to 7. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I don't know if another stream ended and you came here from somewhere else, but thank you very much. I appreciate all the viewers. Appreciate everyone joining me on this lovely day. Climbing ranked with some family while we're waiting for open challengers. Like, I really want to Empowered Implant, but I know for a fact the moment I do, he's going to Thunderslug, and I'm going to feel real dumb. However, part of me says I can do this, and then Blast-Proof Defender. Start preventing a little bit of that damage. Spark Wisp, sure. Going back on the attack, huh? Alright. Well, we're gonna heal. I mean, that one's done. You can get out of here and you can move 2 cards back. Go for it, man. Be all you can be. Part of me also says I Blast Field Battery here again. And ditch some cards I don't need, like a lot of these combos. I just don't need them right now. I'll probably keep... I want to keep Turbo Spear and Empowered Implant. Those 2 I don't really need, though, right now. I'll probably want to Careless Mechanic rather than removing this buff, so I can get another 7 potential damage out of it than anything. Or now I can just return it to my hand. But the Unstable Scavenger makes me really happy. So next turn, Scrapwork Scanner, return this, deal 3 damage, Unstable Scavenger, get that Robot Engine going. I really haven't done almost any damage this game. He is not well, he's defended quite a bit. He's healed for a total of 6. Pumped the brakes a little bit, but there we go. Now we can hopefully get some of our robot cyclical damage. Once again, someone who's not running a single buff, this card is just dead. Okay. Very interesting. 4. We'll draw 3. Thunderslug. Really? Now you have it? Now you have it. Okay. And a Sneaky Creeble, sure. Sure, man. I mean, he's going to remove these 2 buffs regardless, so I think I'll remove it on my own terms. Then I'll heal for 7. Play this back into my playground. You can remove this. It would have prevented 1 damage. Drawn me a card, but I got so many more cards than him right now. My card draw engine just flew off the rails. And a Spark Wisp, sure. See, now part of me wants to say there's no way he has another Thunderslug, right? Part of me says, no way, Jose. What are the chances he's also running Heal? And I don't think Storm has any 6 damage action cards. I think if they wanted to, they'd have to dip into the Unaligned. And they'd have to dip into Marauder, but he has more health than me, so he can't even Marauder me. So I don't have to worry about that. He could run Frenzied Creeble. Could always run Creeble Spark Wisp, not dead. But... okay. A buff from a deck that I thought was completely buffless. Well, guys, we did it. We rock'em sock'em roboted him. Got ourselves some sweet division ranking up. 79 gold for playing with a bunch of cards that not a lot of people play with. Oh, yeah. Alright, once again, I'll put this up there for about a minute or so, see if anyone wants to challenge me. If anyone is open to taking on the family man. But how are we all doing today? Are we excited for to hear about the... I think the next gold tournament is in a week or two. The Tetra's going to. Tetra in his hometown of... It's not his hometown of Jersey, but that's his local game shop. Now, I don't know. From what I understand, Tetra's been talking about a Theorycraft deck. That's all I've heard. All I've heard. Which makes me think that he's not bringing his undead deck. So I'm kind of wondering what he's been cooking up in his little noggin there. Cannot wait to see the results and find out what he's been making in his spare time. Did I see the Steam announcement? Yes! Yes, I did! Dude, I am so happy. Mud Turtle 214, thank you, man. Thank you very much. I built that deck a while ago as one of my family ones, and I really like the synergy that it has for damage and card draw. It just works really well together. There's a 3-card combo synergy in it that just starts that robot engine going really nicely. But Delzo1, yes! Oh my god. I think when they announced the Switch one, I said that, dude, if Switch is going well, I can almost guarantee that Steam is probably their next one to do. Because Steam... Switch, perfect for the tablet. Perfect like that. But everyone that's been streaming and doing stuff has been waiting for a computer aspect of it so they can stream on their computer. And Steam is the perfect one to do it. A lot of people said it, so I'm super excited that it's coming out. I think they said by the end of Q1, right? So like the same time that Uprising drops, around the same time, they'll have Steam, which will be incredibly amazing. Because that's one nice thing about, too, they released it for the Switch. Awesome. Switch is a great platform to go against. A lot of people have a Switch. But more people have computers compared to a video game console. So releasing it on Steam is like, if Switch knocked down that door and we got how many people in on that? Can you just imagine every single person that owns a computer? Like, even just a laptop. A laptop's easy to run a card game. Everyone probably runs Hearthstone and matches the game. Like, everyone is going to jump on this game. And it's going to be amazing. It's going to be great for the community, great for us streamers, great for tournaments. Everything is going to be so cool. And I really can't wait for I know Steam is good and all this release. I'm super excited for the card reveals from Uprising as soon as they start coming in, because I know for a fact that I would love to do is, like, as they come in, everyone's gonna be like, so what do you think of this card? And I was like, oh, I could do card by card reviews, or I could do a full lengthy one review like I did last time. I might do both. It's just more content for me to put out there, and I love making content. But I cannot wait. There's so much about this game that's coming up that it's like the hype train is real. Mud Turtle 214. All right. You get number 1. You get to fight my Chimchu deck. I hope that number was seen. Number 1. You're fighting the Chimchus. Let's do this, Mud Turtle. Cowboy Hat Valley says, I thought they'd do Steam before Switch just for the free hype advertising for streamers and content providers, but having both is awesome. I mean, from what I understand, Mud Turtle 214 playing Halavar. Awesome! I really enjoy the card game. Wish there was more cards right now at the moment, but I'm still new. Wolfmech, right now is actually probably the perfect time to jump in on this, because they only have 3 sets. They only have 3 sets right now, so the card pool is still very limited. But that means that if you wanted to really get into this game, you don't have to go out and just buy a bunch of cards, right? I think I just passed here, too. That with the limited card pool, you can still experiment. You can still learn what these cards do, and the learning curve is really small because the card pool is really small to learn this stuff from. But that just means that now is the time to jump in on it. Now is the time to get everyone involved in it. And then as the new set comes out, all the new people that came in from the new Steam and from the new Switch consoles, everyone will start getting super... A defend on the first draw. Really? Come on, man. Do I ever Chimchu Infiltrator for that Chimchu Lookout pack? Do I ever do that? Part of me actually says yes. Like, this deck, I need card draw for. I do have 3 of these in this deck, so it doesn't feel too bad to do that. Doesn't feel too bad. But back to the Cowboy Hat Valor. I really want to say like Cowboy Bebop or something like that, because Cowboy Hat Valor, there's so many vowels in there to split it up. It's so weird. But yeah, no, I mean the free advertising for Steam. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from there. But the fact that it was like already ready for touch tablets and stuff like that made it just really make sense to want to put it with an already made tablet, but for a console. And the Switch was the prime target for that. Do I do anything? I can hit him for 5 and that's about it. I have a feeling I'm going to hit like a truck next turn. Which I should probably protect her next turn. I think I just pass. I think I still pass. I gotta get back to using, or reminding myself what all this deck does. Okay. For 6. That's a big one. That's a big one. Man, it's really weird. I wonder if this is how, like, Tetra and Schmidtbot felt. Where they're like, they want it. Obviously, they're playing someone who's on their stream, and they're like, dude, I want to talk to you about this deck. I want to be like, oh, the ins and outs. Like, what's going on? What made you want to build this deck this way? Or, like, why'd you add this card? Or, especially since you're playing Halvar. Did you have a chance to see the last tournament? Did you watch the Gold Tournament? Did you see Tetra's deck promotions? Like, or was this deck built several weeks ago? Like, I just love talking with people about their aspects of why they chose to build their decks this way, what they were thinking going through the process. Because, as I was saying, right now, the whole meta online, actually, this is pretty fun. He might have buff removal and just ruin my day, but if that's what happens, that's what happens. Yeah, just like going through and being like, dude, I want to get the ins and outs. I want to pick your brain on this whole deck building process. Because right now, Lunar goes to the graveyard. He could run Pathfinders along with Crazed Bombers. So, I mean, I could get Crazed Bomber here too right now. There's just so much buff removal to watch out for. Yep, there it is. For Halvar. So much buff removal. Well, I mean, yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it. We got 8 damage. 8 damage to go. The Bombling, sure enough. Okay, well, now I know he's got lethal. So, I think I have to lay this, draw 2 cards. That's not going to help me at all. So if I do this, I mean, part of me says that I'm just dead, right? This is gonna deal 5, put him at 3, but he's gonna Starstorm me and hit me for what, 13, and heal for 7. So everything I'm doing right now is just gonna be like a complete joke. So he's going to go back up to 10. I'm going to go down to 3. Oh, no, he's not. Oh, is he just going to straight out kill me? He's just going to straight out kill me. He's probably got a Scryworks Bruiser in hand. Yep. Good game. Halvar is a tough one. Halvar is a tough one. Man, so much buff removal to watch around with Halvar, and I think right now with how buff heavy this meta is, dude, good game. That was awesome. Did you build that deck after looking at the Chicago's gold tournaments here, or have you built that one previously? Because I think the only inclusion that one had different that I saw, I mean, it was a really quick game, was the Lookout. The Lookout was a different card that wasn't run normally. Or have you been working on Halvar for a while, Mud Turtle? See, I always knew Halvar was going to be a great hero. The superiority in explosive means he has the great damage. And then having both gravity and explosive means he has access to 6 cards of buff removal, along with all of gravity's card draw. The only thing it doesn't have is healing. But if you're an aggressive deck, you don't care about healing. I had a Halvar deck similar to the one that won. Nice! Nicely done. No, yeah, Halvar is a great hero. I built one that was... I'm not much of an aggro player, so I will admit that my deck was completely different from the tournament-winning one. But that's because when I build decks, I don't necessarily look at it as aggressive. I look at it as like, okay, how can I use this hero power to its benefit? What can I do to make it so that I win in like a big bursty turn? And most of my explosives, if not all of them, were the like defend cards that if you're at low health, return 3 attack cards your opponent has to their hand, so to kind of like really mitigate their hand, and then just blow them up at the end. Added Bombling and Umbron Thief after you saw him win. Yeah, no. Those are so good cards. Such good cards. Like, sorry, I love Swedish Fish. Bombling, when I first saw Bombling, in my opinion, when I saw it, I was like, this card just doesn't feel good. Like, it needs an attack card to go with it. It needs something. But, like, now that I'm seeing a lot more of these attack cards come out since Kindred, a lot more of this stuff, just seeing it be played, it's basically text Draga Scorcher. Because you're only going to lay it if you have an attack card in hand. And it's always going to be the one buff out on the board because you're going to be playing it in an aggressive style deck. Just like how Draga Scorcher usually is in a mountain. And if your opponent wastes a buff removal to remove that one buff, you still have very efficient attack cards in your hand. So, like, I completely underrated Bombling when I first saw it. And now it's, like, a really good Cowboy Hat Valor. All right, man, let's... Oh, the number was 2, but I'm in an ad. You get the Beast. The Beast of the Beast Kings. Probably my... Where is it now? Where is... There we go. Number 2, right there. Probably my favorite of all my family decks. I love my Farapang deck to death. I love it so much. So yeah, that was a classic deck. Going to use that on Delivery Crab tournament going through this weekend. Awesome! I hope you do really well. Where's the Delivery Crab one? Muting and popping out chat. No problem, man. Oh. Second one has got to be a beast. It is! Oh, the gloriousness of this. Now, Cowboy Hat Valor, I thought I watched you play Schmidtbot with your, with this. Yeah. Near Indianapolis. Hey, Kill You Gone. How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Now, he just added in... See, I really wish I could see what item he just added in, because I did... No! Well, I don't think I win this game. At all. If you're running Crazed Bombers and Thunder Slugs, you have so much buff removal on a deck that is completely reliant on its board. I am... Oh, hello there. How are you doing today? Don't mind if I do. Ooh. Yeah. So I know that my ability next turn... I mean, it'll still draw me 2 cards, but I won't get an additional action. I know that for sure. But near Indianapolis, that's awesome, man. Mud turtle, man or woman, whatever turtle you're rolling in. Healing, sure. I wonder how many people are signed up for that tournament in Indianapolis. Do you know? Trying to think, if I use my ability, I mean, I'll want to lay Vicious Scale Fang regardless. Drawing 2 cards, it's so good. I don't care if I take one. Don't. I have Solar War for next turn as well. You're a guy. Okay. Good to know. Wolfmac says, I was debating trying a Klaus Clackerson with nothing but attack and defend cards. That could be fun. That could be really fun. Overwhelming Blast. Sure. Sure. Cool. No, I mean, for those about to rock, we salute you, sir. Okay. So, if I do this, I know the first one I'll draw. Actually, I don't know any of them anymore, do I? That's a great one, and that's a beast. We are so good. Actually, yeah, this is a... No, actually, I want to keep that because I'm going to lay Beast Tamer next turn. Like, 100%. Part of me... Alright, guys. See, I have Undead, so I could return Reckless Spirit with this. But I already have one in hand, and I don't feel like controlling matchup is the best way to beat this guy. So I think doing that is good. Getting more beast buffs. Yeah. So next turn I have 6 damage with the Beast Tamer. 7, 8. A Thunder Slug! Which one's he going to remove? Probably... Oh, it's not the Soul of War. Okay. Okay. I would have for sure thought it would be a Soul of War. In all honesty. I mean... Reckless Spiriting Thunder Slug. Sorry, man. I cannot let you overwhelm my board. I can't do it. I refuse to allow it. Let's Moonlight Burrower, check our top 4 cards. So if we take Oaken Symbiosis, we use our ability, we get a beast, we get to lay that beast. Actually, we won't get to lay that one, but we will get to lay the Corvid Conspiracy. Which is just mighty fine with me. Yeah? Yeah. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Let's see what he's got. I mean, he could Crazed Bomber, too. He's got access to Crazed Bomber. Chrono Angler, sure. For a defense card. Oh, no, let's just look at the bottom 4. Bubble Spirit, no way. No way. Cool. I'm loving this so much. So I mean, part of me like, I really want to use my hero power, but I don't think I do. Alright, guys, check this out. Check this out. You could very well swap these 2 around. But if you don't, this is going to consistently hit you for 2. I mean, you'll heal for 3. You swap them around. That's fine. Sure. Part of me wants to lay this and pass. Spineback Stock Joe is just good. Like, I'm trying to make it so that he is like micro healing, trying to control my board. And unless he lays another buff here too, I still have lethal. He's got to lay a buff. He laid a buff. All right. All right. Well, I mean, he did exactly what I said he might do. So now, actually, yes. I'll remove that. And then I could Beast Tamer, add an additional 3 to him. Now, I have, right now, 5 on board. I have lethal. If he lays a buff, it's no longer lethal, because this will go in mute. But I do have, oh, I don't have Night Hunt anymore, because I laid my Beast Tamer. Oh my god! Well, now I only have 3. I'm gonna take 4 next turn. But I mean, I also have... Oh no, I have lethal. I always get that mixed up, because this does damage. And then I can restart this and hit him for 2 more. Good game, man. Good game. Good game. Yeah, I always get that one confused with the other, like, because a lot of those cards in my deck that like do small stuff. I keep getting it confused with the one that. Wait. Did I just get raided? Is that what that was? I've never heard that one before, so I really don't know. I think I just got raided with George. I think that's what happened. Yep, you've raided me. Raiding me, huh? Will you? No, dude. Cowboy Hat Valley, the pleasure was all mine, man. I'm happy that you were able to get your deck tested out. I'm sorry it was against my weird family stuff. But hey, man. I hope you had fun. That's what I care about. Rocket Star says George versus Greshu. George, you down? Same rule applies to you, man. You're gonna go against the family. Alright. I'll hit the button here. No, okay. Classic, sure. Just wanted to show you all saw me hit the button. I have the number in my hand. You know, I'll shoot one your way. Because I think you're on my friend. Yeah, you should be on my friends list. I was gonna say we've done that Do-Si-Do Tango before. No, I saw. It's said with 4 people. All right, guys. Beasts for Georgester. You all saw me hit the button. It did not change the number. All right, classic format. What do we have? What do we have? Dag Battle Scout. If you play 2 explosive cards in 1 turn, deal 1 damage to your target. Okay. I'm going to guess this is going to be a very aggressive deck. What do we have? Bitter Self. This is going to be wild. You can't see me, but you can hear me. Awesome. I've been known to be a motor mouth, so as long as you can hear my sweet, sultry voice, that's all that matters to me. Yeah, I think doing that is perfectly fine. It's not a card I wanted to pull, but hey, it's what I got. It's what I got. You're glad I think so? Okay, so I was at a game night with my girlfriend, and I was reading the rules. They're like, hey, who wants to, just read these? Oh my word! He's got a consistent buff. That's not cool. And a Nitro Hammer! I'm loving this. Well, that's kind of a bummer. Let's do this. Hopefully we draw a beast. We did. We did. And we can even make it better. Alright, George, sir. You did a bit of thinking. Hey, man, that's all it takes. That is all it takes. You think you hit gold? Let's find out. Let's find out, shall we? Crazed Bomber? No way. No way you just did that to me. Alright. Not applying pressure with the hammer. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see what I have here. Ooh, I mean, this is just a bummer of a bummer, huh? I think I'll take this. No. Take that, just in case. Just in case. What do I want here? What do I really want? I really want this, actually. Bitter Self says, George has made a lot of people sad today. I mean, is that a Wednesday? I don't know. How often does Georgester make people sad? It could be a fluke. It could just be Wednesday. You never know with him. A Tyrax Mercenary, okay. Sure, sure. Just gotta make sure he's got none of a certain card. So, I searched through my deck, so my top card is gonna be different, right? But I feel like right now, just trying to apply some big pressure is all I really want to do. I could bring back the Moonlight Burrower and check my top cards, but applying pressure. He's made a lot of people sad every time he defeats someone. Second question to you. How many times did that happen? How many times has he defeated someone? Does he have a second Crazed Bomber in hand? Is he going to be that guy? He is! Dude! Never lucky, man. Never lucky. And a Scrapworks Bruiser. Alright, well. That's a bummer for me on every level, isn't it? I think I gotta start taking some pain here. It's a beast. I'll take it. I mean, what are the chances he's holding his third Crazed Bomber in hand, right? I'm hoping it's slim to none. That's going to be a good one for me, I think. That'll be something that I will need to draw well with. Oh, okay, he's just drawn. He's just drawn. Told you he'll make you sad. I mean, those were some pretty clutch bombers. He is really slowing down. Well, completely wrong order. Wow. Wow, that was terrible. I drew the non-lunar with the other card, and I drew the lunar beast. with the one that didn't give me an additional action. Just everything went horrible there. Everything all at once. Let's see what we have. That's not a beast. That is not a beast, but I think just using it to apply the pressure, he's almost at lethal. Mind you, he is also running tech, so he could have, like, Tyrex fixers, all this healing stuff. My name, Jeff6969. Have you put this deck list up anywhere? I'm not sure if I have, actually. It might be on my YouTube video when I made this deck. I might have put the deck list in the comments of it. Blackproof's Defenders, sure. Okay, yeah, sure, no, yeah, it's fine. That might be the only place. Otherwise, I have not put my deck list on this anywhere up. It is one of my favorites, and personally, it's probably one of my better building deck lists that I've made. So I will try and get it up somewhere there for you if you guys want. I am A-okay with sharing the wealth. Real question is, A, am I dead? B, so, I mean, with 2 explosive cards, he can deal 12, right? 13 with his little damaging thing. But if he does that, then I win. He's got a heal. You haven't got your draw engine out. There's a draw engine? I didn't know that. You didn't tell me that. Restart this if you play an explosive card. Check my top cards. We're getting some beasts, boys. I wish there was a way to hide this to see your screen. Because right now, like, I might grab the Spineback stock draw if one of these was at its final corner. Like this, yeah, I would have grabbed it. Mind you, I'm going to use this ability regardless. But I think there should be a way. Got all areas covered, bro. I like it. I like it. But no, yeah, I wish there was a way that, like, you could minimize it so you can see your board state depending on what cards you have. Because now that I've noticed they've extended the timer since, like, the very beginning when the game first came out. But it is kind of difficult to choose, make a wise decision if you have forgotten the board state. Got bad draws. You got 2 bombers against a buff-heavy deck. Don't tell me you got bad draws. You got control-y draws when you wanted to go aggro. That's different. I know what you're planning, Georgester. I'll even let you draw a card. Woo! You didn't get the cool part of the deck. Well, I mean, if anyone else wants to challenge, it's up. Otherwise, I can do another challenge with you, George. I'll switch my family up too. Anyone else from Georgester's stream want to challenge the family man? At Bitter Self, hey man. I'll take on all comers. I will say the only deck that is probably like go to an event and tournament ready. All these are classic. All of these are classic. If you don't have a classic deck, I'll play you with whatever you got. Whatever you want to play, I will limit myself to one of the 6 family decks that I've made. Classic or not classic for you. It's all up to you. But I will say that my Farapang deck is probably the only one that I would actually bring to a tournament. All of my other families, I don't feel are competitive ready. I feel like they could be, given a lot more fine-tuning. But I've played with that Farapang deck for so long that I've been able to fine-tune it several times. Several times. And I feel as a streamer, I will say this now. Anyone from Georgia's stream, if you like the content you're seeing here, please hit that follow button. Please hit that follow button here. Check me out on YouTube. Subscribe to my YouTube channel there. Enjoy the content. As all other streamers are, I'm trying to grow this channel, trying to grow that channel, trying to grow myself as an entertainer as a whole. So please follow me, subscribe to me, whatever you want to do. But please just don't leave. Just don't leave me. Bittersweet has challenged me. All right. Hitting the button. You get number 5. You get my elementals. You get my elemental. Also, it's fair to ping. I've heard it both ways. My wife wants to get a Farapang deck to work. I'll have to take a look at your list. Drop my man a follow, guys. This is the first time I've ever heard him say that. Dude, I try not to embellish myself. I try not to, like, put myself out there. If you guys want to follow, it's all up to you. I've very much been not a self-promoter. I've just been a, hey man, if you're enjoying yourself, I'm just glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. And I've been getting very nice comments before, and it's just been really, really nice to get to know the community as a whole. How do I want to start this? I faced the deck like this before. Cowboy Hat Valor, thank you very much for the follow, man. I truly appreciate it. I think... Man, that timer has not started. That should have been started a while ago, I think. Just because I played against a deck with this same hero, who runs solely a bunch of action cards that gave him additional actions, and didn't run any buffs. I'm going to cross my fingers and say that yours is completely different, and I made a horrible mistake. I did! You need to make a stream layout. It's not that hard. I think I made this in an afternoon. Oh, man. That Yukona. That Yukona, I tell you what. It's a good thing. Good thing I'm packing heat. Probably the only good thing I have. Because I cannot let you have a buff out, and I cannot let you have damage prevention out. That hurts me too much. Hurts me so much. Alright, what do you got? No buffs! No buffs! Streamers stick together, right? We do. We stick together in our own secluded apartments or houses, on our cameras. I mean, I got nothing. I'm just gonna pass. I'm just gonna pass. Another Purifier. Oh my word. Well, depending on what he does, I can have a good turn. We'll see. Nope. Nope. Well, that's fine. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, you do that. You be that way, man. I'm gonna get some sweet damage through with this, though. So that's the start of your turn. That's why I like it. Part of me wants to just say I do this. Lay it. There we go. And wait for your Pathfinder to hit. Seems good to me. Seems good to me. Cool. There's the Pathfinder. Man, I'm so good at calling these cards. Additional actions, man. It's what Astral's really good at. Astral's just really good at additional actions. Yeah, I mean, I unfortunately don't really feel like I have a good turn here. I'm just gonna pass. Could be fun, could not be fun. We'll see. We will see. Yeah, I think this one was in a very weak spot when I built it, so this is probably one of my worst decks. I was limited because they're like, yeah, I want you to do an elemental, but I want you to do a cross order elemental, and I was just like, is that a thing? I don't know, is that a thing? I guess we'll find out together, won't we? And I made this hodgepodge. It's fun. It's fun. But I switched it up. I think a lot of people were hoping that I was going to run the shadow package with the tentacles. But I mean, when you look into blue, there's not really a whole lot of abilities on the blue cards. And there's not really, like, the elemental package is all in Storm. So I really wanted to try and utilize that. I think laying this is fine. Alright. I mean, he's used one Pathfinder. He's drawn a decent amount of cards. I'm banking the fact that he doesn't have any more Pathfinders. With Nemi, Raging River is the way to go. He does have a second Pathfinder. Really? Man. Well, that's 2 down. Of course, you probably have the Chimchu Infiltrator to get those back. Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, that's probably what you have. Don't see any reason why you wouldn't. Sunstrike, sure. Sure. Solar Wind, man. I've seen that way too many times today. Got additional action? All right. Sounds good to me. Do you have a third Pathfinder? You have an Infiltrator? Well, no, you need a Lunar on top to get Infiltrator worth. You top decked your Solar Wind? Are you for real right now? You top decked Solar Wind after pitching it. Oh my word. What are the odds? Well, I'm at 2. Man. Okay, this is a mighty fine one to draw right now. But oh man, what are the odds of that? Sure. I mean, I am most likely dead. That's not gonna help. You got a Chimchu Infiltrator or a Chimchu nothing? Okay. Well, you can buff now. Man, double Pathfinder, man. Oh, look at all these cards that I wish I would have drawn the turn before. Look at all these. Moonlight Burrower. Just looking for lethal. Just looking for lethal. There you go. There you go. Man, Astral is just so tough. Astral, I feel, is one of the best alignments right now. Just, well, it always has been. It has so much good damage, so much good card draw, that in a game like this, Rocket Tsar, let's do it. Let's do it. All right. You get number 2. You get my beasts. Here comes Farapang. Yeah, Astral's just GG Bitterself. GG, man. That was just a really solid Astral deck. And 9 times out of 10, you don't need a gimmick. I just like playing gimmicks. But you just want a solid deck. Good damage, good card draw. It has all of it in one package, and it's great. Oh, what an opener. What an opener. And oh, that's right. Second one. Kind of a bummer, but, you know, it is what it is. What do we got, Rocket Tsar? Alright. Alright. Well, let's hope I can do something here. First one is no. Second one is, yeah, beast. We'll go ahead and plop that one out. And the second one. Man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, Astral just, it has so much good going for it right now. Even the cards that were retired that made it ridiculously good, and the erratas on some of their cards, Astral is just still a good alignment. It's still just so strong. Like, Mountain used to be really good. Mountain was really good. But I think that Mountain, like, got killed, A, because Dolo's gone, and B, Ancient Miner is limited. So, like, Mountain lost all of its card draw. Mountain lost all of its card draw, which is kind of ran it down. I mean, part of me says that I don't even really care that much. Yeah. Look at that. Mountain Fort's gone, just like that. I have quite an impressive board. Swift Pyre, sure. And a Crystal Leech. The Leech! It hurts, man. Both the mobs! Ah! Oh, you're killing me. You're killing me! Well, I'm gonna see what I have on the top here. Wow, like nothing, huh? I got nothing. I mean, I think just that one. With his ability, I really don't even want him to have any buff out. I really don't. Then yeah, I'll bring a beast back. I don't think he has any beasts in his discard pile, in all honesty. There's no Draga Scorcher or Draga Hunter. Or not, Draga Hunter's a Dread. Magmor, that's the one I'm thinking of. Enchanted Soil. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. Well, you know what? Sometimes these things just happen. I think I want to draw. See what I get. Oh, I haven't shuffled yet, so that would have been... Oh, okay. Have not shuffled yet, so I knew I wasn't going to draw a beast. I thought I played an Ashwood Nurture and searched, but I searched my discard pile, not my deck. Got that all in my head wrong. Yeah, so the next few cards, I will not be drawing beasts with my hero power, so... Rock Fists! Man, Rockets are out. Were you building a deck to beat this, and then luck of the draw, luck of the dice roll you got against it? Is this what happens? Search for a beast. I mean, I guess this one. Now we can at least use my ability and maybe draw a beast. Get a nice little card draw in here. It's not a beast, but it's not bad. I mean, you got damage prevention, healing, and damage all in 2 cards. What more could you really ask for? And a magma worm. No way. Alright. Well, I mean, it is what it is, huh? I'll take 2 healing. I'm going to move this to my hand so I know I have an astral now. Yeah, and I'll use my ability. Hopefully draw a beast. What do we say here? I did. I'm the greatest man alive. Now, he still doesn't have a beast that he can get back. So part of me says before this all goes away, before his magma worm goes in there, I'm going to grab another beast. Gonna grab myself another beast. Maybe grab this one. So I can restart this. Maybe that's all I really wanted. Maybe that's all I really cared about. Let's see what you got. 5 damage. Bring it. Bring it to the house. Alright. We're gonna play a little smart. Play a little bit of smart. We're gonna put that down. We're gonna put that down. We're not gonna blow our draw. I want to try and right now have more buffs than him out. This deck relies somewhat strongly on making sure that my board presence is always in effect compared to him. Like, always. And I got a sweet little taste of medicine here for him. Yeah, I'll want to keep that. Because if he Crystal Leeches... Ooh, actually, yeah. No crystal. No crystal cards, huh? None? I mean, mind you, that's good. That means no Crystal Leeches. But none? Alright, so here's what he needs to do. He needs to either heal. That's also something he can do. Bittersweet, I really didn't know how they had the idea to make this game. I mean, a number of things could have happened. No, I really haven't played anything similar to this before either. It's a very unique game. Yes. Please be a beast. Yeah! Please don't be astral. I don't have many of you left. Are you for real? Right now, you're being that way. Well, I am probably gonna die now. I desperately needed that extra 2 healing. Because this is gonna hit me for 6. And with him being Fire Supremacy, he's gotta have just damage, right? Like, he's gotta have damage. Okay. Okay. What? Hold the phone. Hold the chimchorizus. Draw first, because why not? He clearly didn't have lethal last turn. What are the chances he has at this turn? That is not a beast! But I'll still heal for 3. Go up to 9. He only drew 1 card. Crossing our fingers it wasn't like a crystal bat or something that can pull off lethal right now. He drew a crystal leech! You drew a leech. Rocket Tsar, you dastardly devil, you. You gonna lay a buff to make this dormant? He is! Oh my word! Man, that just... Oh. Oh, that does not help me. I mean, it's a beast. It's a beast, but it's not anything that I can use. That is so... Oh, now I draw something. Sure. That is so disappointing. So very disappointing. Alright, well... I mean, yeah, might as well. That doesn't help. That does not help at all. I need... I need to get rid of this mountain fort. I do. If he Draga Scorches me, he just Draga Scorches me. But I'm not going to win by sitting behind... by having him sit behind a wall. I need to be proactive. That is so... Oh, that is so bad for me. So bad for me. Oh my god, I mean... That top deck Crystal Leech. How did you do that? You cheeky SOB. I mean, do you have a Flame Bat? Do you have... Crystal Bat, and do you have a Magma Spitter? Molten Fists. Okay. With an attack ability of 6, sure. Of course. Oh my word. Well, I'm dead. Even if I do this. Even if I do that, I'm dead. Oh my god, did I just win? Dude. Dude. Oh my god, I just won. Oh my god, I just won. How? Somebody tell me how. Dude, that was an intense game. That was so intense. Whew. I got a quest done. That's cool. Give me some golden gems. And the loot. Dude, this one, Rocket Star, is for you. Oh, you gave me the soaring avatar. Dude, I was sitting there, like... I was contemplating my own death for hours on end. I was like, alright, I'm at 4. Nope. Nope. Dude, that was a clutch game. That was amazing. The top deck Crystal Leech. Oh my god, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. I'm going to add a marker there. That's going to be a YouTube highlight game, for sure. That was a nail-biter. That was amazing. Like, I'm literally sitting there like, alright, I'm at 4. I can't win. I don't think I can win. Draw the Scale Fang. I was like, wait, that's 2. I now have more buffs. I can restart. Oh my god! Dude. Oh, like, every time I'm like, alright, he just has to not lay a buff. That is so bad for me. Oh, man. Alright. I think I got time for one more challenge. Or I can go on to ranked. See how Farapang does on the ranked ladder. We'll see. That's probably the one that I'd go on ladder with, if anything. But. Oh, man. This has been a good day. It's been a good day. No ladder climb has had. But I got to showcase the families. Got to spread the content, the wealth, with all of you lovely, beautiful people. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. It's not over yet. We still got plenty of time. But I just hope you're having fun. I hope you're like, man, his family decks are not as good as just a generic good deck. Which is very possible. They're not. They're not. They're not meant to be. They're meant to be a gimmick. They're meant to be the family. They're meant to show you potential of what a family deck can be in extreme classic format. Always have fun. Great to hear, man. Great to hear. Alright, I think I'm just gonna jump onto ranked with this Farapang deck then. I think we're just gonna do that. See what we have going. But, oh man, yeah, the Farapang deck is extremely weak to Halvar because he has so much buff removal potential. But I have so many buffs in here and so many ways to restart the buffs that I just cross my fingers and hope that I can get better value out of it before you pull your buff removal. This is probably, like I said, my best deck. I've played it so many times. I know the ins and outs. It just comes with knowing the deck. It comes with knowing what all you have left, what all is in it, what all to look out for. Oh yeah, man. We're a family. I'm a family man. Oh man, where's the ranked? Everyone's still on casual tonight? What's going on? I know over in the UK where probably a lot of players play, it's really late, so I don't blame you guys for not being on, but... What do we have? What's going on? There we go. Let's do it. Classic format, Wolves. Amazing. Take it on home. BMF. With a Xyle? Now, is this Xyle or Exile? Because I read it as Xyle because there's no E. There's no E, so I just read it as Xyle. Delzo1 says, it's 2:32 a.m. Oh my god, why am I still up? Because you enjoy the stream, right? Right? It's not like you don't. Mind you, you could watch this on YouTube, but the fact that you're here means that you get to participate with us, enjoy it live, be part of the community. Ranked queue has been short. It has been shorter. It has been a lot shorter lately. And from what I've been seeing, it's a lot less fatigue matches. Which warms my little heart. Makes it go pum-pum-pum-pum. Let's see what we got. I mean, we could fall victim to a Shadow Puppet soon. Maybe that's what it... Oh my god, Soul of War, guys. Soul of War. Soul of War makes this deck just run so much more efficiently. Like, to the fact where if he Shadow Puppets Soul of War, I might just be done. Like, there's no way he can outbuff me now. There's an Abyss Weaver, sure. Abyss Weaver's just really good. And a Skeletal Rider. Are we playing against Undead? Dude, BMF! BMF! I made an Undead deck with Xyle. Mind you, I don't think I included the Weaver because I was going with, like, if it's retired, it's completely rotated. I didn't try to optimize it with the one-ofs. Perfect, don't try that one. That one's not good either. That's a bummer. Well, at least next turn I can Moonlight Burrower, check my tops. I'll deal 4 damage to him regardless. If he deals damage to me, I get to draw a card as well. An Abyss Tentacle. No way. No way. 2 damage? Sure. Actually, I'll draw 2 cards now. Thank you. Yeah. Ooh, that looks nice. Yeah, 4 damage to you. What else are you gonna lay? I think I still want a Moonlight Burrower to just double check that my top card is a beast. Soul Thief. Wow. Someone has swung this in their favor, haven't they? I mean, potentially what I could do is just lay beast buffs right now. And let him damage me and draw cards that way. I think that's actually fine. If I just don't use my ability. Mind you, I have the potential of not getting the additional action this way, because obviously I didn't use my ability, but applying board pressure is what this deck wants to do. Shambler, sure. And a Soul Thief. No, Xyle is cheap Arwen, not Sicario. Xyle and Arwen are almost interchangeable, which Tetra talked about on his stream. I think now I do this. Check and see. So I want to grab this. So when I use my ability, I get a beast. On the promotion series to Platinum. Go for it, man. Go for it. I mean, he has no beast cards, right? The ones that I have 2 actions, so yeah, I could. Yeah, I think that's fine. I definitely... Oh my god, I can pull undead and he can pull undead cards. That's awesome. I definitely don't want to pull a Zfling mob. There's no point. I want to do this. There we go. I was going to say, I totally knew I'd draw it. And then I'll lay this. And I'll see what he wants to do next turn. I can Vicious Scale Fang Corvin Conspiracy as well. But now I have, what? 9 damage on board. 10, 11, 12, 13 damage from hand as well. 14, 15. So I have 15 damage now. Like, that's just insane. Soul of War, 10 out of 10, such a good card. Well played, man. Well played, BMF. Not a lot. I feel like I lose a lot more when I go down, and going up is a slower grind. Kind of feels bad. Kind of feels bad. I'm almost wondering in this deck, because this combo, like Oaken Symbiosis, I put in here to help pay for Spirit Walk. Because, I mean, there's not a whole lot of other combos that he can run. I think that's actually why I did it, is because there's not a whole lot of combos that he can run. He can run Spiritual Turmoil, but it just doesn't feel right. He can run Raging Spirit, but I already have Night Hunt in here, so he can't do that. He can't run this because he doesn't have access to Forest. Yeah, actually, I think it was either, like... and Feral Rage is getting rotated out as well. And I chose to have Night Hunt. Yeah. Yeah, I think Oaken Symbiosis was just put in here. Because the only other one is the double lunar one. And that one's just... the full moon. I don't heal. It's not damage reduction, it's just like its healing is increased, and I don't really heal a whole lot in this deck. I think there's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 6, 7. I guess there's 7 cards in here that heal. But still, it's like, no. I'd rather just have an Oaken Symbiosis in case for some reason I get completely out aggroed. And they want to waste their buff removal on that. Oh. What did I get? I got a collectible. Oh, that's right, I got an avatar. I got the swooping Corvid or whatever. Awesome. Is there a way to find out how many avatars you have left? Like, that could be really nice. Like, you have, like, 77 out of 100 avatars, just so you know, like, how many you have left and which ones you're looking for. Nice little tally. They have that for the cards. Why not have it for the avatars? You know? Card backs and playmats, like, I understand that there's very few, so you don't need to worry that much. But avatars, like, I feel there's a lot of avatars. Scroll to the bottom. Is there a number at the bottom? No. Yeah. I mean, I think that'd just be a nice little, like, put it right up there. Because they have it in, yeah, right here you have your collection. Your total amount of cards that you scanned in. How many are digital. How many are actually physical. Then your overall card level. Which, not to brag, but I'm pretty sure... Oh, go away! No! Well, I know I'm number 1 in the U.S. So close! Like 1,400 above me. Well, he deserves it if he has that many points. But Gex, wow, dude, you've been really playing that Zuna deck, huh? Legai, how did you drop? Weren't you like 22? Your avatar count is in your stats? Most played cards, Bubblefish. Ooh! Most used hero, Farapang. Yeah! Most played combos, different heroes. Oh, collection. Probably in collection, yeah. Okay, perfect. Well, thank you, Rocket Czar. I didn't know that. I really haven't gone to the stats page. Playmats, so I'm missing 9 rare and 15 uncommon. Card backs, missing quite a few card backs. Avatars, okay. So I'm missing 105 avatars. 105 avatars. I have all the heroes. I have all the combos. I have all the action. Can we also talk about this? Who is the man who is wrecking with everyone's OCD right now? Who did it? Who's the one that couldn't just be like, we couldn't make another unaligned card. We just couldn't do it. Not gonna do it, man. $4.99. That's my limit. Can't go to 500. Who's the one that decided that was the right idea? Show of hands. Owain or Carl. I mean, yeah. Could be either one. I wonder how many people actually noticed this, because I didn't know that. It's like, who's going to count all the different action cards? Who's going to do it? You? No, you're not going to do it. This is a stats page, and it's just right there. That's all I see now. Every time I play this game, I'm like, yeah, I have 499 action cards. Oh, are you missing one? No. No, I'm not missing one. That's the thing. I'm not missing one. I got a challenger to do tonight. Sweet. Oh, well, guys, it's getting to be about that time. I have to wake up super early tomorrow morning because I got to write a bunch of orders before 9 o'clock. So, I'm going to end it about, 10 minutes early. I think that was an amazing game to go out on. Rocket Czar, you the man. That was a nail-biter to be sure. I know Delivery Crab and the people that work with them have been looking for videos of, like, close games, and they actually clipped mine for the first one. And I was like, wait, what's happening? Why am I getting so much promotion? So, definitely gonna give him that one too. Yeah, I mean, George, if you're gonna be streaming again, I'll go ahead and raid you, man. You gotta be streaming though. If you're not streaming, is it worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Well, as I was saying before, everyone, thank you very much for tuning in. As of right now, my stream Saturday is still a go. They have not asked me to work. Saturdays are my big, long streams. Those I stream from like 8 in the morning Central Time till 2 in the afternoon. 6 hours of just me and a plethora of fun on Saturday morning. So, please tune in. Please check me out there. Please go to my YouTube channel. The link is in the description below because I don't really have a name for it. I need subscribers to change the name and make it an official one. So please check me out there. I have all my Twitch videos uploaded there within 24 hours. So if you missed a stream, please go there. Give them a like. Give them a subscribe. It's free to do. That's really the only thing I really want to promote. If you come to my Twitch channel, awesome. Thank you very much for doing that. I truly support you guys in any shape or way. I try to be as friendly and as entertaining as possible. I try to talk and answer as many questions as I can for you guys. If you guys want me to deck doctor something, I would love to do that. Get a hold of me on the Discord channel. Send me your deck list and be like, hey man, hey, what do you think about this deck? I've done it with like 3 or 4 decks already so far, so I'm more than happy to talk shop with you guys anytime during stream, outside of stream. Mind you, if you do it like while I'm at work, I might not get back to you right away because, hey, I'm at work. But yeah, I would love to just, pick people's brains about what's going on. The meta is going to be changing here in 2 weeks. This season ends at the end of January, and everyone is crossing their fingers that Classic format is going to be implemented as soon as this season's done, which means the only meta we have right now are the Chicago Delivery Crab Tournament winner. After that, I mean, I think there's maybe 2 more tournaments until the end of this season, and I can almost guarantee you that people are going to start playing those tournament-winning decks. Those are the ones that are going to be on the stream. So, or not on the stream, but like anywhere. So, how do I know when it ends? Usually the season runs for 2 months. They've said that their seasons run for 2 months. It started in December, so it would end at the end of January, and then the next season would start in February. Because then February to March is the end of a season. Bristol in 2 weeks. Awesome. Awesome. But, yeah. So, thank you guys very much for joining. George, here I come, man. Who's all ready to raid? Alright, 6 people are here. I have 11 viewers and 6 people. Oh, okay. Well, we're doing it. We're going in. Have a good one, guys. Thank you very much for staying with me. Please enjoy the content I've been putting out. Please tell your friends about me. Please follow me on Twitch. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. All that fun jazz. And I will check you guys on Saturday. If anything changes, I'll be posting to Discord to let you guys know if I gotta work. But, see you guys this weekend. Ciao.